Bonjour, 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 bonjour. This is your girl Lya Pouleyy. Welcome to my channel, and I'm just trying something new because I'm always trying something new. Let's see if I'm gonna stick to that one. I don't have the name of this new podcast, so let's just say season 1, episode 1. Hopefully, I will come with something better next time. In this podcast, I will sometimes give you food for thought, and sometimes I give you advice. Sometimes I will do both. Today, I don't want to give you like advice so called, but I just want us to think about something together. Let's have that reflection together. I already have my idea, of course, and how I'm thinking, but I'm always, not always, that's a lie. I'm very often open to hear other perspectives on some questions that I have. And lately, I've been having that question deeper and deeper, even if, as I said, I already made up my mind, but I'm like facing, it can be like a different script. It's not like same script, different cast, but like it's like different cast and different script. But the idea is always the same. So, as an entrepreneur and somebody who is building her own cloud, oh my God, that can be okay. This is it. I know how I'm gonna call that podcast. Anyways, I'm very careful and mindful with people that I'm allowing in my life. Can be romantically, can be family, friends, acquaintances, um, people that I can do business with. I'm very, very, very picky and careful because I come from like a background that you have to accept everything and everybody because you shouldn't reject what life offers you. I grew up in Paris, that's why I have an accent, just in case you didn't know. Born and raised in Paris, and but I don't know, I don't want to say but because it's not negative. And I grew up in a project, middle class. From my parents are from Cameroon, so my mom moved to Europe early 70s, like 72, I think. So I grew up with the project, which is multicultural, which is amazing mindset and very Christian mindset and very African mindset, which means family is everything, family above anything, nothing more important than family. You always have to forgive your family. Your friends might betray you, your lovers might betray you, your life partners might betray you, husband, wife, like in my case, it's going to be husband, if anything. You might divorce from your husband, you might break up with your friends, you might quit a job, you might stop talking to your neighbors, but your family will always remain your family, and no matter what they do, you have to forgive them. And that's definitely something that I don't agree with. So I learned with the time how to build boundaries because I just think that if you can set up healthy boundaries in your personal life, that's going to be just amazing with your business life. To me, everything is related. And of course, like some people are better at something and bad at other things. And it doesn't mean that, oh, because you are unable to do this in this particular situation, that you're like gonna fail for everything. No, some people are like really amazing business wise and really good with money, but their relationships are catastrophes. Or some people are like amazing life partners, but like their jobs is like a huge failure. So I'm not saying that the way you are here is the way you are somewhere else. Even if I think that everything is connected, but you can do good at, some things and bad at others. It happens. We're humans. Anyways, so I gave you like the situation with family, but it can goes with everything. As I said, with your friends, with your life partners, or it can just be like somebody you're dating like right now, even if he or she is not like the love of your life. But my question is, how do you choose your people? Do you choose them just based on how cool they are, how funny they are, the things that you have in common, the fun that you're having, the music that you can listen to together, um, the childhood memories? Are they like, have been there in your life for a long time or not? Do you feel like, oh my God, this person is your soulmate because you're so connected and this and that? Like, Of course, this is like super important, don't get me wrong, it's very, very, very important. But what if the person, when there is like a very difficult situation and the person is not handling it the way you would have expected to, or the person is not strong enough, or the person is not as strong as you are? And when I say as strong as you are, I'm not saying that you need to have the same strength, because I think it's better sometimes at life when you complement each other instead of just sharing the same strength and the same weaknesses. I'm saying to me, the way I see things is that it's very important to have very close people, and if it's a life partner, somebody who has the same level of strength, if it's not higher level of strength that I do, because I know that I'm a very strong person, and there are a lot of things that I don't agree with. Um, if I have to fight, I fight for what I believe in. I fight for my values. I fight for myself. And I can be with somebody who's just gonna give up after like a little difficulty. Like, oh, I don't have like any specific example right now, but let's say, um, tomorrow they say for whatever reason that we cannot wear hot pink anymore. I love hot pink, so I don't know why. That's why I came with that example. But let's say like cannot wear hot pink anymore. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna just stop wearing hot pink? And a lot of people will do, but I'm not one of those people. I'm the kind of people who likes to fight for what I believe in, not just fighting for fighting. But if you just decide that I should stop wearing, that I have to stop wearing hot pink just because with no real explanations and it doesn't really make sense to me, I will fight for that. And it's gonna be very difficult for me to be with somebody who's just gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so scared, so I'm just gonna stop wearing hot pink. It's not gonna work for me. As amazing as you can be, because that's how I see things, it's very important, as I said, to share beautiful center of interest, passions, values, religions, mindset, respect, and all of that. But when times are tough, rough, what are we doing? Because unfortunately, it can be just like it's not a la la land, and you have to know who has your back or who hasn't, who can betray you or not gonna betray you. And sometimes people betray you not because they hate you or something, but they betray you out of fear. And I'm saying that because sometimes, as I said, people do stuff like that and then they regret right away and they're like, oh my god, like I wish I didn't do that. Sometimes it can be for minor things, which is not a big deal, but sometimes it can be for things that are really gonna damage the rest of your life, like one little decision. And how are you handling that? So to me, that's very important to be aware of who you are allowing in your life, especially if you are a business owner, an entrepreneur like I am. You have to take care of so many things, and life is not always like super easy and cute. And you have to make sure that people around you, you are aligned, with that. And let me know. I'm really curious. I would love to know how you choose your people. And as I said, can be friends, family members, because you might not get along with everybody. So who do you allow in your life? Who don't you allow in your life, and why? And how do you how do you choose your people? And once again, I was mostly talking about somebody who's going to share your life at an intimate level. Of course, as I say, core value, respect, love, generosity, and all of that are very important. Stability are everything. But to me, you can be as amazing, have as much money as you want, and this and that, but if I don't feel that you're strong enough, it's gonna be hard. And as I said, we don't have to share the same strength, but your level of strength has to be high. That's so important. And I think that, at the beginning of a relationship or situationship or whatever ship, it's great for you, like, to have like this conversation with yourself and, okay, where are we? Do I see myself on the long run with that person? Okay, he or she is cute and beautiful and like-minded and this and that, but on the other hand you see some weaknesses, like, yeah, what would you do? And another thing super interesting, would you give a second chance? And when I say would you give a second chance, I'm not saying that if the person does something to you, because hopefully the person didn't do anything wrong, the person is like actually like pretty amazing with you. But when you see the person's life choices and you see that those choices are based on fear, would you stay with somebody like that knowing that the person is driven by fear, consciously or unconsciously, like you don't really know? Would you give a chance to that person, trying to see if, that you can cheer the person up, that you can maybe try to help him or her, changing the mindset and evolving and make that person moving at life based on love and not based on fear? So yeah, I'm really curious about that. As I said, I'm sorry, I've been going like all over the place. I just like took my laptop and microphone real quick. Oh, make a wish, it's 1-1. And yeah, I just like did something like raw without really thinking, without writing anything. You see, like, you don't even see my face because I was too lazy to wear makeup. Just take it. Anyways, that's all for me. Thank you so much for listening. I'll do something different maybe next time. Maybe something more prepared, or I would just go raw with my questions and thoughts. So this is Lya Pouleyy once again. If you like it, don't hesitate. Feel free to share, to like, to subscribe. And yeah, don't hesitate to share your thoughts about that. I would love to read what you have to say about it. You can also reach out on my Instagram, Lya Pouleyy, and my email, contact@lyapouleyy.com. But I will write everything in the description below. Okay, take care. Bye. Bisous.